right, welcome to Inside the Halls of Hallsville High School. We are here with the opening drive part of this section with Coach Josh Strickland. So, Coach, this week we got Nacogdoches.
Nacogdoches coming to town.
How does Nacogdoches look?
Nacogdoches looks good on film. They have a new coach, Coach House. He's kind of come up from the San Antonio area, and the job he's done in a short time, I got all the respect for him. Now, Nacogdoches, anytime you play them, when you look at them, you know they've got good players. He's done a really, really good job of coming in, those guys buying into his program. They play hard. They're sound everywhere. They're everywhere on offense and defense, especially defense. They always have somebody in the right spot, and they're a good team. I mean, I like our chances this week. I really do. I know Western Days and everything going on, and everybody's excited about it, and I hope the stands are full.
Oh, yes, sir. I know they will be. Hallsville always shows up for our football team, which is great. And I guess last week, Marshall, a little bit of a rough game for us.
Yeah, it was rough. It didn't start off too good on offense, and we turned the ball over pretty quick. And we've had some turnovers, interceptions, and things, but man, we had a hard time holding on to the football for the first time, since I've been here. It was like something on that ball that we can't hold on to it because, man, it kept hitting the ground. And I will say this though, I mean, they did it. They put the ball on the ground too, and our defense had some turnovers. Large part, thanks to those guys up front on the defensive line and those linebackers. They did a really, really good job. And I wish on the offensive side we could have stayed on the ball a little bit longer and had those guys some rest in the second half because they were on the field for a while in the first.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, but looking at stats after that game, the turnovers were pretty.
Yeah, they were pretty even, and it was mainly about how we were on. It's mainly about first down offense for both sides. I thought they put themselves in some second and shorts, and we had a lot of second and longs, and we preach first down offense all the time. And our goal and our goal board is 6.5 yards on first down because that's what we want to be in 6 and 3. I mean, second and 3, second and 4. And if you do that, the playbook's wide open, and we weren't able to put ourselves in those situations on Friday.
Now, I know, I played football back here at Hallsville, so did you. The main thing our coaches always preach to us is we got to get better every week. Yeah. Every week we got to see improvement. Are you seeing that out of our Bobcats this year?
Yeah, I mean, what I'm seeing is I'm seeing improvement in certain areas. I wish it would be, an improvement all around. We have more groups and units taking step forwards than we do taking steps back. I just need everybody to take that step forward. And, if practice is any indication this week, it was a spirited practice yesterday. We did a lot of good on good. I thought it went great. And, I think the guys are ready for this afternoon because I told them we're going to do it again. So we're going to get out there and get after each other this afternoon. And, I like our plan this week.
And finally, too, it's football weather.
It is. We finally got to it.
It wasn't at 11 o'clock. It was pretty humid out there.
But that is one thing I will say, again, watching those Bobcats, it looks like every week they're improving. They're playing hard.
Yeah.
Got some aggressive players out there.
Listen, I've been around, I think in 19 years, now I've had a couple seasons with slow starts, and this is by far, I still have fun going to work with these guys every single day. They're a great group.
It's awesome.
These guys, they work their tails off. They fight for each other, and sometimes they fight with each other in practice. And I'm good with that, as long as it's kept in a certain way where we don't get too fiery at practice. But those guys fight for each other, and it's fun going to work every day. And in 19 years, I've said I've never had a job, and this is what I get to do. So
I've seen you go from firing up Strick to tapping them on the helmet.
Yeah.
Almost play by play.
Yeah.
And I've mentioned to somebody before, how that attitude is so positive come out of you.
Yeah.
But corrective as well.
Yeah, sometimes you have coaches like, most places I've been, we've had 2 offensive line coaches, and as the offensive coordinator for the last 12 years calling plays, you have 2 offensive line coaches. Usually have a good cop, bad cop. Well, as a head coach, I've learned I play both roles. So I'm gonna call them out when I need to and love them up even more.
You have to.
I've noticed. That's great.
Now, I know one of the favorite things ever for athletes is taking care of them grades. We have athletes take care of grades this year?
We did.
Good.
We did a good job. Now, the crazy thing about here is we're on a 9-week, we're on 9-week terms. but grades come out at 6 weeks. So for me, that makes me more nervous than going into a Friday night because I'm sitting there watching grades and who's doing what. And, we do a deal called Club Zero. If you have a zero, you're in there in the mornings during the week. But our coaches did a really good job of keeping up with that. Our players did a good job of being responsible. We got to pull through for another week and a half of grades and go from there.
That's awesome. Like I said, I will say every athlete I've ever taught so far has been on point always. So I don't know what you coaches do. Y'all put the figure on. It's awesome.
I hope so.
It's awesome. Now, I want to say this. You graduated from UT, did you not?
I graduated from the University of Texas, yes.
Got a big game this weekend.
Yeah, we do. And I looked at tickets, and I would love to go, but I don't think I'm paying that.
No.
Back when I was a student, I came up to Dallas all the time, and I think my ticket was always like $60, and now I looked on there on SeatGeek, and they're about $4.85. So I'd rather watch it on my TV at home.
Right.
TV at home with my home-cooked meal and just enjoy.
Yeah, no doubt. Love to do a little Western Days parade, Western Days festivities, get out a little bit early, head home, and watch the kickoff at 11.
Sounds perfect. And now, prediction for that game. What's going to be the final score, Texas?
Oh, man. I think Oklahoma's really, really good on offense. I mean, I love the stuff they do. But I think that Texas O-line and D-line kind of wins out in the end. It's not going to be like last year, I promise you. I'm going to say the final score is going to be 34-28. Let's do that. 34-28.
34-28?
Texas, yeah.
Hook 'em.
Write that down.
34-28. No problem. But
The line is 6.5.
Coach Strick, we appreciate you being here.
Yeah.
Man, we hope you have those Bobcats ready, and we're going to take them, what are they, the Golden Dragons?
I think they're just the Dragons.
Just the Dragons.
I hope there's nothing golden about
Nothing
them.
golden about them. Yeah, we're going to take them down this week, and, hey, Nacogdoches send them home crying. That'll be nice, man. Well, Coach, we thank you for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.